B to the A to the N to the G to the A, B to the A to the N to the G to the A. You guys. Guys, I'm at work. Working hard to impress you. I'm working right now. This feels so unnatural, like talking to you, because I'm working. There's literally not one person in this building apart from me. Yeah. Should we crack a cold one open? Ooh. I'm very worried that someone's gonna walk in though, because I was sat down earlier because we've been open almost 3 hours and I think we've made like 60 quid. It's a quiet day, but do you want to know why? We've made 60 quid, yeah. The Lionesses are playing. It's the Women's World Cup final. It's not looking good though. Spain have scored and we have not. But at least we got into the final. Let me hear you say oh. Let me say well. Even if we don't win, they still did that, and I would kiss each and every woman on that team. I'm just saying. So I've been just sat down, just going through ASOS, looking at things I want, because I just want so much. And every single time I've sat down, there's no one there. The minute I sit down, I'm so like involved in what I'm looking at. Someone's just stood there like, hey, are you open? And I'm like, oh no, I'm just sat here for funsies. Of course I'm open for business. It's just so quiet, and it's like, it feels like a waste to be open when it's this quiet, as in like I'm just being paid and not making money. But I am, but like the company isn't, you know what I mean? Basically I just mean like we're open but we're not making any money, so I'm being paid to do nothing. Because I worked yesterday as well and I did all the deep cleaning yesterday, so I've just been sat here on my 2D arse doing niche, and I'm so worried there are people still here, because basically the front bit of the cafe is open but the back bit isn't, because a church hires it out on a Sunday and I don't know if they're here. I couldn't see them, but you can never be too sure. I can imagine heroin tasting like this. Shit is busting. That sugar. God, my teeth feel like they're rotting. Anyway, how have you all been? You guys, I have been going loco. This last week I've been really like, not unmotivated, but really fucking lazy. And you guys, I didn't tell you about my really bad bout of illness. I've just been having like a couple weeks where I'm just like, I've been quite busy. I keep going out, which is unlike me, so it really throws off like the space-time continuum for me, because it means that like I'm wait I had to check on my lunch. Basically I've been like doing stuff which is unlike me, so then I really like throws me off of like vlogging all the time, because normally I'm vlogging because I'm alone. Well, I'm not vlogging because I'm alone, you know what I mean though. Like I'm always just doing my own thing. There are still people in the building. I'm home! Sorry, I teleported back home. Oh fuck, I've zoomed in. Girls, I look awful because I just feel like sometimes I constantly look like I don't shower. Ignore that, okay? I need to tell you something. Okay, you guys, I never finished telling you what I was telling you at work yesterday. It was so quiet. In the end, in 6 hours, I made £80. Ooh, ooh. And I normally, like, because Sundays can be quite quiet, I'd bring like a book on my laptop, but I thought no, because the last few Sundays have been quite busy. But of course, no, the day I bring fucking niche, it was fucking that quiet, so I had to sit, well, I was forced to sit on ASOS all day. Oh, God, my life is so hard. Sorry, I'm not wearing any trousers. Just wearing boxer shorts, and I'm a bit cold. So I'm gonna put some joggers on. Go for a little bit of blue. Got a bit of blue going on for the Teen Choice Awards. Anyway, these are my favourite joggers. The Urban ones are so expensive but so worth it. You guys, I was going to tell you about my bad bout of illness, and then I have a haul, because I've spent money, which is so annoying because literally in therapy this week I spoke about how I really struggle with like saving money and how I have a bit of a problem when it comes to spending, and I've actually been quite good at not spending recently, and then I went into Home Bargains for 2 things and I ended up spending £41. Anyway, my bad bout of illness, you guys, this was serious. So let me set the scene for you. Today is Monday the 21st of August. So yesterday was Sunday and the day before that was Saturday. So it was a week ago on Saturday. So it was like a week and 2 days ago. God, I'm so smart. So let me set the scene. It's a Saturday. I go to bed on the Friday night. I had quite a late night on the Thursday and the Friday night, which is my own fault because I decided to go out and socialise. Rookie mistake. Anyway, went out, right? Oh, sorry. I'm going to put a pimple patch on because that's something else I bought recently. These little fuckers. These actually work. This spot has gotten a lot better. I've also just stopped picking it as much. That might be also what's helped. But I just think these stars are so cute. Like, I went to pick up a Wagamama order the other day and I just wore one in the middle of my head and I was like, it's just fun. It's just a bit of a lol. Quick laugh. Life's so fun. Life's so fun. Okay, let me tell you what's been going on. Okay, so went to bed late, which was already like a bad start for me because already a bad start because I need sleep. And I'm very, that's the word, I'm very easily like disrupted. Like, I'm very much like a child in every possible way apart from my tits. But I like a routine, especially like routine sleep. Like, I like at least 8 hours, if not 7 to 7.5 is like, that's like pushing it. When it's 6 hours, ooh, because some days I go to bed and I'm like, I'm only gonna get 6 hours sleep tonight and I fear who I'll become the next day. Anyway, 6 hours, right? Went to bed and the next day I had to be up and ready to leave the house just before 10 because I was, okay, this is gonna sound insane and like I'm making stuff up now, but I promise you this is real life. I was helping judge like an agricultural show. I know that doesn't sound real, but like, I live in Surrey, okay, this is real life. There's like shows where like people can take like their dogs and their horses and then they compete, and like there's crafts and there's like fucking gardening and vegetables, and like it's just like a whole, if you've never heard like an agricultural horticultural show, like they're real, okay, we're real. And I was very kindly invited to judge with my mum, with my fucking twin in them. I was gonna judge. The next day I woke up and I was like, okay, sometimes, well, all the time, when I get a migraine, I know I have it before I wake up. Like, I know in my sleep I have it, and that's when, this is me when I wake up. I literally wake up with my eyes open, obviously, and I don't lift my head from the pillow because I'm like, if you lift your head from the pillow right now, you are gonna feel the full effect of this migraine. So I'm always like, don't lift it. So I like roll around a bit just to try and suss out if it is actually in fact a migraine, or if I am being played a cruel trick on. What? Or if a cruel trick is being played on me. Lift my head up. Fuck. It's the first one. It's a migraine. Now, here's another thing. What am I naturally going to do when I have a migraine? I'm going to vomit. Wallace and Gromit? No, Wallace and vomit. I'm going to I was going to say I'm going to Gromit. I love Gromit. He's my favourite. Wallace pissed me off in that programme. He was so annoying. Naturally vomited. But I had a shower, and in the shower I was like, okay, if my calculations are correct, which they are probably, most likely, I'm going to vomit. What did I do? I vomited. And I was like, okay, this isn't lit. So I told my dad and he was like, okay, go and get ready. And I was like, bae, if I'm vomiting right now, if I vomited once, we are like opening the floodgates to me vomiting like more times. So I had a little lay down, so I called my mum and I was like, hey, I vom. And she was like, okay, just let them know you're not coming. And I felt awful because I really wanted to go. I had a little judge like badge to put on my top. Didn't get to fucking wear that, did I? So I was like, let me have a little sleep. You guys, I shit you not, I vomited 11 times that day. And guess what that was in my body? Fucking niche. I have 2 toothbrushes, right? One that I use to clean my teeth and one that I use to help me vomit every time I need to vomit. I'm sorry, I know that's disgusting, but it's so necessary because I'm not shoving 2 fingers back there, raw dog in my throat, no. And now I have a tongue piercing. So I have to have a toothbrush to like brush my tongue because that's like certified gonna work. But with my tongue piercing, it's just added like a barrier of like hesitation to actually vomit now because there's like something there. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I know everything that I'm saying is weird right now, but it is weird. Sorry. Anyway, vomited. Went to sleep. Every time I tried to drift off, I would get up to vomit again. Vomited again. I had a shower, and then I had a bath, and then I had another bath. I washed my hair 2 times in one day, and it still wasn't clean. It was just like build up and like residue. It was just there. It was just not nice. Okay, so I've had 3 washes one day. I vomited so many times, and then it got to about 2, and normally by like halfway through the day, I'm saying like 12:1, I'll stop vomiting, but no, I just kept going. There was no control, no stopping this, like this amalgamation of vomit. And it wasn't even vomit, it was just like phlegm. It was just disgusting. I couldn't even keep water down. It was just everything. Sorry, I've made that sound so often. I'm really sorry if you do struggle with that, because so many people have said that to me before. I'm not scared of vomiting. Vomiting is scared of me because I'm ruthless. Got to about 2 and I slept for about 4 hours in my parents' bed, of course, because I thought I had a fever as well because I was getting so hot in my room, but I think it's just because I just could not stop being sick. So I slept in my parents' bed for about 6 hours, got to about 6 p.m, vomited a little bit more, then I slept for a bit more, and then I got up about 9 and I had a bus and girl dinner. It was like my post being sick meal. Salted hula hoop, brown bread, what? A Marmite sandwich on brown bread, and a glass of squash to take some ibuprofen. While I ate that, I watched Robin Romesh with my parents. It was the weirdest Saturday ever. And then the next day I went and watched Oppenheimer and Lord of the Rings, both in the cinema. That's like 7 hours worth of film. Anyway, I had to tell you that story. My sickness story, I think I cried that day. I think I cried a few times, and I listened to like my really depressing playlist, so it was like I was really stewing in it. It was disgusting. Anyway, let me show you what I bought from fucking Home Bargain. I went in there for micellar water and to rebuy my favourite perfume. I got that and multiple other things. The micellar water though, I can't show you it. It does exist, I just left it at my friend's house. A very good friend. But it was like not like the chunky one, it's kind of like the slim thick one. So much cheaper in Home Bargains though. It was I think £2.99 and in Tesco it was £5. That is despicable. And my favourite perfume that I bought another one of, Bum Bum, Bum Bum Shake the Room. If you want to know what I smell of, it's a mixture of sweat, normally. I'm so conscious of smelling as well, it gets like really bad. I'm either wearing Lady Million, which I don't wear as much these days, but this is my favourite perfume, as well as Alien. Just in case you ever wanted to know, this Alien, this is a tiny one, this is a wee little P Diddy. I need to rebuy this as well. It's just so fucking expensive. But this is so cheap and it's so nice and it lasts really long as well. This was only £18.50. It's Vera Wang. And do you want to know why I bought this perfume? Okay, back in the day, if you watched my vlogs last year, you probably already know this, but I found out what Amy Winehouse used to wear. God, I sound like a fucking stalker. I sound like a crazed fan. Look at me. I am one. But she apparently used to wear Princess by Vera Wang, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it, and it turns out that it smells amazing, because obviously it does. She looks like she knew a good perfume from a bad one, do you know what I mean? So I bought it and now I've used up my old bottle of it. I was going to say I've got the tiniest bit left, but I don't even think you can say that. So look at this. Out with the old, in with the fucking new. Wahey! I love this perfume. You know what it reminds me of? Working at Wagamama, because this was like the perfume I wore every day last summer. And I used to take it in my bag with me because I have such a bad fear of smelling. So it really transports me to last summer and eating pad thai in the bath after work. No questions, please. Anyway, got that. That's all I needed, right? Micellar water and that. I didn't even need that, I just wanted it. And then I also bought a 4-pack of rollers, because I have rollers, but I bought them in Primark and I got a lot of the skinnier ones. I got like the big fat ones, but I got the ones like a size down as well, and I prefer how the bigger ones make my hair look for like the bottom layers, and I don't have as many, so these were only like £2. You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy to spend money in Home Bargains because everything is so cheap, but then it all adds up. That's why people spend so much money. That is how maths works, if you weren't aware. It adds up. Fucking hell. No flies on me, is there? Anyway, I also got 2 packets of these. I already have so many of these, I just don't know where they are. There's only like 5 in my drawer, and I used to have like 12. But I bought some more. I bought 12. Again, these were like, I think £1 each or £2 each. I'm sorry. Like, I didn't need them. I got back and I was like, oh, maybe I should have got another pack. So like, I'll never learn. Do you know what I mean? But I think that'll be enough. I don't do my hair in rollers that often. Do I look like I have the time, patience or motivation to do that? No, no, no. I also bought some of these. I've had migraines since I was 12, right? So I'll be 10 years this year. And my mum bought me these once, and I think they work. They're like the fucking, that's me. They should have put me on there. That's me every time I have a slight headache. I think they work. They're just these cool gel things that you whack on your head, and it's like cool and gel, like the name implies. I don't know. Again, these are so expensive in most normal shops. In Home Bargains, they were like £2.99. Shoot me, do you know what I mean? But what I'm most happy with was how fucking cheap this stuff was, because basically, if I said to you the Inky List, would you say, come again? Or would you say, oh, the Inky List that everyone fucking uses on TikTok, but is, I would say, somewhat quite expensive? Wait, I don't even know how expensive it is. I might just be making this up. Yeah, it's somewhat expensive. Like, I'd say anything over £1 is expensive though, so maybe I'm not the best person to judge. But I saw the Inky List in Home Bargain. Everything was £3.49. Come again? £3.49. Yeah, lie. I bought it, didn't I? Like, realistically. And here's the thing as well, I don't do skincare, okay? I'm so unbelievably lazy. I never do skincare. So I thought, if I can get pretty much a whole skincare routine for 10 quid, doesn't even matter if I don't do it, because it's only 10 quid. Not that that's the point. I'm gonna actually try. But someone asked me, they were like, oh, your skin looks really good. What do you do? And I was like, water. If you can remember to wash your face. So bad. Also, pick your face to absolute oblivion, because that's what I do. But, you know, I'm trying. This is me trying. So I bought some fucking Inky List stuff, plus also £3.49. I don't think we dwelled on that enough. What the fuck? I bought the Fulvic Acid Cleanser. Acid? I know. I used it last night, and my skin is really soft this morning. It's not, I'm not dead, so it says to use it AM and PM, so that's what I'm gonna. Take your titties out because I want to see them. AM to the PM, double DM. Absolutely rancid. I got that. I also got the ceramide serum. I don't know what any of this means, but this, okay, this, I'm not a big fan of skincare products that are quite thick in consistency and leave like a very sticky or like quite, I don't even know the word to use, like really, you can really feel something on your skin. No, this is quite thick and it looks a little bit questionable, okay? A little bit like what a man might ejaculate from his penis, but it was really nice. That sounded really weird. Good God, the serum itself, it was quite thick and I could feel it like on my skin, but when I really rubbed it in, I was like, oh, this is soft, this is actually a little bit nice, and my skin feels good. So far, so good. And I also got the peptide moisturizer. I don't know if any of this has good reviews. I just thought, I'm in the first aisle of B&M, I've been swept in, I've been swept off my fucking feet, why not? This, again, another thing, it was quite thick feeling. That's mainly why I don't like the feeling of a thick moisturiser. But again, it seeped into the skin really nicely. I don't think anyone's coming to me for skincare advice, but I'm just telling you, I'm just running my mouth as per. So I got that as well. So all of this, like £10.50. Yeah, okay. And then I also got this. Again, I did not need this. I just like a rollerball under the eye, okay? Simple Pleasures. This Biovine. Again, I have no idea. Hyaluronic Hydro Power Eye Roll-On Max Hydration Under Eye Serum. Cool, refresh, puffy bags. And I tried it last night, and again, felt pretty good. Also, I love a rollerball. I really do. What is a girl supposed to do? If you love a rollerball, you love a rollerball. Oh my God, I've been talking for 22 minutes. Anyway, that's everything I bought. I also went to Tesco today. I'm not going to show you what I bought there because it's fucking, well, bought these in Tesco, 99p, don't want to talk about it, but look at the bag for life I bought. Be kind to all creatures. It's The Hungry Caterpillar. Banger of a book. Fun little short story if you're in a reading slump. Am I the best person in the world to be seen? Oh my God. You guys, I'm ready. At the early time of 10 to 4 in the afternoon, I'm ready. What am I ready for? To go to the pub, obviously. Oh my God, I'm such a big pub goer, but I don't drink. I don't know if I've ever spoke about why I don't drink, but well, it's not like I'm teetotal. Like, I drink sometimes, but I very rarely drink because it just makes me this feral little anxious beast. And also, I hate being hungover because it's just like having a migraine, and why would anyone willingly put themselves in the situation where they'll have a migraine after spending a considerable amount of money on alcohol the night before with nothing to show for it apart from a bit of vomit and a headache? Yeah, that's not me. But speaking of getting drunk, that's probably what I will do at my birthday, because you guys, it's my birthday in less than a month. It's scary. I don't know if I've ever spoken about like my weird feelings around my birthday, but basically I just have really like weird feelings towards my birthday, mainly because I used to hate my birthday so much. I'm not like a huge lover of my birthday. Like, I'm not crazy about it, but I do always get really excited, and then I put my hopes so high of what I think my birthday will be like, and then when it doesn't meet that expectation I get really upset, because I think the main reason is because I face a lot of anxiety when it comes to my birthday, because getting older makes me anxious. Like, that's what like kick-started my like declining mental health journey, was talking about getting older and dying. Not me necessarily, but my parents. So like, birthdays always give me anxiety, not anyone else's, because anyone else's means that I get to buy presents. My love language is gift giving. We've been through this. But when it comes to my birthday in particular, like, I just get really, really anxious. I think it just holds such anxiety for me. So birthdays are just nutty. They're nutty. Like, for that reason, I just get I just get a bit anxious. So yeah, but this year is my Taylor Swift birthday. If you didn't know, my birthday is on the 11th of September 2001. I'm literally born on 9/11. No questions asked, do not pop up. So this is my Taylor Swift birthday, which means considerably more to me than my 21st does. So I'm having like a little party at my house, even though my parents keep saying I don't want it here. I have told everyone to turn up here a certain day at a certain time, so we'll see how that goes down. But I was thinking I might just drink tequila. I know that sounds absolutely outrageous, but I, like, not that long ago, maybe in June, I went out on a night out and I got fucked. I got really drunk, and I just drank tequila shots the whole night, and the next day I was sick once and then I was fine, and I braved it and went to London to watch fucking Wicked the musical. So I think I'll be alright if I just drink tequila, but then who knows, because I probably will drink more than that. But I might not drink at all. I keep being like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucked, but after my really bad bout of illness I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to get fucked. But basically it's my birthday. It's essentially today. It's so close. No, it's not, because we're still in Leo territory. Day or two left of that, and then we're in Virgo? What the fuck? Virgo territory. That's me, baby. Virgo. That's me. Virgo. Same as Beyonce. Same as Amy Winehouse. Same as Zendaya. Same as Michael Jackson. Take that how you want it. But yeah, speaking of birthdays, my birthday dress came today. Mixed emotions on that. I think it's because I tried it on when I had a pimple patch on and no makeup. Like, how I was looking the clip before this, dreadful, is how I tried that dress on. And I would show you the dress, but I'm not gonna, because it's a big fat surprise, and I also don't know if I'm gonna keep it. But the thing is, right, this sounds really bad, but I think it's not very well made, and that's not me slagging it off, it's me saying that it's terrible quality, which is just not a diss, just an observation. It's not terrible quality, it's just also not the best. I just found it on some random website, like some boutique website, and basically I don't think it's the best quality, but what can you do? I chose to buy it and I've bought it and it's done now. But that being said, it's the closest I could find to like the dress I envisioned. There's a dress that I wanted so bad, but it's like $400 and it's out of stock all the time. There was another dress I liked, which was nearly £200 from Nasty Gal, and it was backless. And the tatas, I don't know if they would love that. I found some really good reviewed boob tape, but also you have to like soak your like tatas in coconut oil after to get it off, and it not like fucking rip off your nipples. And I don't want my nipples being ripped off, mainly because one, I need them, and two, they're pierced, so that would be excruciatingly painful. But now I've put makeup on because I'm going to the pub, not to drink, just for a good time. I love the pub. Me and the pub, we've got a special little thing going on. I thought maybe try on the dress now I've got makeup on, because every time I try something on in a shop, at home, anywhere with no makeup on, I don't like it. As soon as I put makeup on, oh sorry, I'll eat it up. So I'm going to try that on now, and then I need to tidy my room. My room's such a mess. I'm gonna tidy my room. This was my favourite song at uni. Guys, I've tidied my room. Woo! Because I feel like I always go out and I leave my room a huge mess because I'm in a rush. And don't get me wrong, I'm in a rush right now. I'm late. Smack that. Oh. At least my room won't be a mess when I get home. Oh god, bent down too quick after drinking Dr. Pepper. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna vomit. I'm wearing a very questionable outfit. I'm wearing jorts. It's very blue as well. Can you see that? Blue shoes. It's very blue. I think I just blew myself. Goes. Fucking boiling. What the fuck?
I got it, I've done it, yeah. Happy couple.
Like your divorced parents coming back.
Yeah, I know.
No shit.
It's these two. I don't know why they don't just kiss each other already, hang out so much.
Favourite part
fucking loves herself, doesn't she?
Is the tomato. The beef tomato. That's my favourite component in a burger. And if a burger doesn't have tomato in it, then it needs to be sent back.
You getting the veggie burger?
It's one vegan burger. There's no tomato in this burger.
Can't believe that, I'm sorry.
There's no tomato in this burger. No tomato in this burger. You had your own, you ate them too fast, and that's your problem. So don't take mine, okay? Have some fucking self-control. Oh, good God.
Deal or no deal?
Mucky pop. Alright, okay. In, fully in. Okay. Okay. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Quick, 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 go. Go, 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 go. What the hell? It's nutty. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Whoa! Careful. Good morning. I have therapy today. I'm literally fucking every time. Like, I don't know what's going on recently because I never really get anxiety that bad, but at the moment it's like, it's really bad. And like, every time I get over like every time I get over like one bad bout of anxiety, I just get another one like not long after. And a lot of the time it's like not my own fault, but like I'm making it worse for myself essentially by just reading into things and overthinking. But me, I'm alive. But that's what I'm going to therapy for. So I'm gonna go to therapy and talk about how anxious I am, and hopefully she'll tell me it's okay if your tummy to hurt over anxiety. It doesn't make you silly, it makes you normal. Okay, I'm gonna be late even though I woke up with so much time. I'm gonna go! Ah! I'm back from therapy. You guys, I'm sat in my garden because basically I can't decide what I want to do. I don't know if I want to edit this vlog or read my book because I'm quite bad into reading at the moment. I would never say I'm not into reading because I've enjoyed reading since an extremely young age. Fuck me, that runs through my veins more than blood does. I've always found I enjoy reading, but obviously you go through like reading slumps and you go through times where like you read more, you know the drill. If you read, those who know, you get it. Currently reading this book called Days at the Murasaki Bookshop. I think that's how you say it. So far, so bloody good. I'm on the 5th chapter and I've got about, I'm on page 45, so I've got about 100 pages left. Pretty standard. God, I just love the cover of it. Not even just the cover, but like everything about it. That's what normally draws me into a book. You know, it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Lol, it's what I'm literally doing. But I also kind of like the look of it because it's a Japanese written book. Like it was written in Japanese and translated to English. I'm a big fan of Japanese literature. I feel like I've spoken about this before. It's probably quite commonly known in the Maisie Fuller lore, if you will. Shut the fuck up. But I really like Japanese literature. My favourite book of all time, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, that was written by a Japanese author who's actually bringing out a 4th book in that series 3 days after my birthday. That's when it will be shipped on after pre-order, which is actually in fact Amy Winehouse's birthday, if you didn't already know. So I do want to read that, but I need to read the 2nd and 3rd one first. So I'm kind of like in this thing of like, I have a lot of books I want to read. I have so many books on my bookshelf that I have not read, and I keep buying more books. When I'm sad, I'll buy a new book because it just feels like such a nice thing to spend money on. But I've kind of put myself on a book buying ban until I read a full book. So I won't let myself buy a new book until I've read another book, if that makes sense. Like, I've started using Waterstone's app like it's fucking Tinder, like putting books in my wish list. I'm just like swiping and I'm like, yeah. Any book that has best-selling Japanese novel or translated by, I normally add to my wish list because I don't know what it is about Japanese literature. I just think the best. I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you know how it is. I'm 5 chapters in. I think there's 9 chapters, or is there 8? No, there's 11. Lol. So I've got 6 chapters left, but it doesn't feel like a big book. Like, I read quite a lot of it the other night in the bath, so I feel like I could probably finish it by the end of the weekend, because today is currently Friday. I had therapy this morning, which was really nice. I love my therapist. I just think that this was so needed for me. I was in such a bad place for like, before I started therapy, I'd say pretty much the whole of this year, I've been in a really bad place. I'm very excited to leave 21 behind me. 21 is such a big age, and everyone is like, woo, 21. Yeah, nah, I didn't really do much for my 21st. I went on holiday, but that was about it. My 22nd, I've got quite big plans, because 22, which is weird because I prefer odd numbers to even numbers. It's like a proper thing, like regimented thing in my life. Like TV, the volume has to be on an odd number at all times. Like, I'm just a big odd number person, but I cannot wait to be 22, mainly because it feels like properly like in my 20s then, I guess. And also, like, 21 was a good year, but I think I was doing, like, it was a good year, like good things happened, and like I enjoyed myself most of the time. But I think, sorry, my neck has got a fucking rick in it. What the hell? Who's Rick, and why is it in my fucking neck? Or is it crick in my neck? I don't know. I was really struggling this year, which I don't think many people realise just how badly I was doing. And I kind of knew this entire time I needed to go back to therapy. And like, there's been so many things I felt like anxious about or like down about. Also just like little things that I've just struggled with, like learning how to control my anger and learning how to control like my emotions in general, like frustration or sadness, and stop acting out of like impulse on those emotions, because like it just comes back to bite me in the ass, which is something I spoke about in therapy today, like my feelings of anxiety at the moment with things going on in my life, because there's lots going on at the moment. Is that pasta on my fucking foot? This sort of time of year is pretty jam-packed. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's the end of summer, so you're trying to get in the fucking daylight savings, get in the hours before the sun fucks off for another 7 months again. Not that it's even been here this much in summer. But also my birthday, like, I try and plan a lot of stuff. I always get so excited for my birthday and then really regret getting excited, because I just always feel disappointed, even though there's nothing to feel disappointed about, and that's not me being ungrateful, it's just me being like riddled with anxiety and it making my birthday a flop. But this year I've got quite a lot planned. I'm having a birthday party at the cabin. You know that I went to that wedding? The cabin that I went to that wedding at is like on a field on a farm. That's where I'm having my birthday, which is just so fucking me coded. Is it not? And I'm very excited for that. I've bought a lot of decorations and I bought a dress, because the last dress I tried on, you know, I told you about the dress, I fucking hated it. Like, it didn't look bad, but the fit of it was so bad on my boobs, because if you have bigger boobs, you just know that it's impossible to find anything that fits really nicely unless it's kind of like catered for that. So yeah, I bought another dress, I bought some decorations. Like, I'm very excited actually. Yeah, I've just been like struggling, but I think therapy was so good for me, because just having someone to talk about my week with, like, I just sit down and she's like, how's your week? And that's how we go, like, we start from, like, we just go from there. We just start from how my week was, and then it just sort of like triggers things that I've been thinking about and like getting anxious or depressed about or whatever, which is funny because every therapy session I've had with her, we've spoke about something different in each session. And my last therapist, I exclusively just spoke about my ex-boyfriend. I was gonna say his name then, don't do that. My shitty one that used to abuse me. Whereas now I kind of feel like that's done. I kind of feel like I've just moved on from it now. Like, it's really weird. Like, it was kind of not an overnight thing, but like over a few weeks I was just like, I'm just gonna stop thinking about it now, because it doesn't serve me any purpose. And I feel pretty healed from it, and now I just feel so much better. Like, I'm trying to make a real effort to just leave things behind in 21, because I feel like the first 21 years of my life I've just been carrying so much and absorbing so much of other people's shit, and I'm just kind of bored of doing it now. I'm just kind of just trying to be more like, what's the word, like adamant with my boundaries, and like more strict on them, and how I feel and how I let people treat me, and how I treat other people as well. Just trying to be more like not going with the flow, because I hate that, but like just bettering myself and leaving shit that bothers me, or shit that's, shut up! What sort of plane is it? It's not an Emirates. You can always tell if it's an Emirates because it says Emirates on the bottom. I feel good. I feel like I'm learning just to let go and be better and do better, not just for myself but for other people as well, but mainly for myself, because it matters about how you feel about yourself. And I'm very excited to be 22. I really am. Like, I think that's what I'm most excited about, to be a new age and to like have a new year, you know, another trip around the sun and all that. Born on 9/11, up the Virgos, up the arse. Where I was going with that, I'm reading more, I'm excited for my birthday, I had therapy today, you know, all that good stuff. I'm gonna read. out. It's 7:30 on a Friday night. Obviously, you know me, I'm not getting drunk. I'm just going to the pub to say hello. Also, I'm feeding someone's cat. One of the customers that come into my work, she has a little girl, and her child is like my favorite child ever. Sorry to be biased, but it's true. Like, this little girl, she's self-assured, she's a girl boss, and she has so much personality at 1 year old, and she's a Sagittarius. Yeah. She found me on Instagram and she messaged me to ask if I'd feed her cat, and I was like, consensus is saying yes. Census or consensus? I always get that word wrong and I get fucking laughed at. Anyway, I need to do that, so I'm gonna go there and then go to the pub, but I have quite a bit of time before I have to leave, so I'm gonna just redo my makeup for fun. But you know, I was literally just reading that book, last clip, right? Last clip I was reading that book. Tales, no, I always get the name wrong. Days in the I don't have my glasses on. You know when people say that and you're just like, shut the fuck up? That is actually true for me though. I have very bad eyesight. Days in the Murasaki bookshop. Fucking finished it. You know, I said I wanted to be finished with it by this weekend. I sat and I read it in one sitting. I'm so proud of myself because I haven't done that in so long with the book, and that's old. Ugh, sorry. I haven't done that in so long with the book because I'll read some normally before bed and then I get so tired I'm like, oh, I'll read some more tomorrow. And then like I go through like days where I'm really motivated to read and then days where I'm not. All it takes though to get me back into the motivation to read is just reading a few lines, like just opening a random page, reading a few lines and then being like, shit, when did that happen? And then it's obviously because I haven't read it yet, so I'm like, oh, let me read, so I find out. Fucking life hack. I don't think I'm going to take my eyeliner off on my eyebrows. Maybe I will. I don't know if I can be asked because, oh fuck, both of them are quite decent, but I might just redo my face makeup, and then if I still have time left over, which I probably won't because knowing me I'll be running late even though I have fucking bucket loads of time, I can just like edit some of this vlog or something. But basically I just sat and I read it and I really enjoyed it. I would probably rate it like 4 stars, because when I first started reading it I was a bit worried that it wouldn't have like a very clear storyline and that I wouldn't be able to follow it very well, because I don't have, I wouldn't say I have problems, maybe well I have problems, but like I wouldn't say I necessarily have problems following a storyline unless it's like really convoluted and really hard to follow. But I was a bit like, by the blurb, you know the blurb, I was a bit like worried that I wouldn't be able to follow it because I didn't feel like it had much like clear direction. But at the end of it, like if I would give you my concise review, I would say it was an easy read and it was really well written. It was really like nice imagery, like everything about it was really lovely, and like it was a really lovely heartwarming story, and it had like a few little like stories wrapped up into the whole like overall plot, and it was really nice and it was really easy to follow and I really enjoyed it. I just think it was a really nice book. Plus, like, the thing is with me, if it is Japanese literature, I am most likely going to enjoy it, and this is now what, the 3rd Japanese literature book I've read. I think 3rd, maybe 4th. It doesn't sound that many considering how long I've been saying I love Japanese literature, but like I said, you can't really help it with like a book slump. Like I think everyone gets into like a slump with books, and also I've been reading other books as well. Like last year on holiday I read Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney, which is a really good book. Oh my god, the guy in Waterstones was making fun of me because he was like, you think that was a really good book? And I was like, yeah, don't you? And he was like, yeah, I do. I think the characters were really fucking annoying though. And I was like, but isn't that a testament to Sally Rooney being a good writer, that she can make characters who are really annoying? And he was like, oh yeah, definitely. And then he was like, if you like that book though, you should read this one. And he pointed out Cleopatra and Frankenstein, which I bought, and I was like, oh why? And he was like, because I fucking hated those characters. And I was like, oh, I love you. So got a few, like my bookshelf is stacked, like, and majority of those books I haven't read. No, but I have just started reading this book, The Satsuma Complex by Bob Mortimer. I mainly bought it because I love Bob Mortimer as a comedian, so I was like, I just feel like he would write a good book as well. Plus I always, you know, if a well-trusted author or a well-known author, or literally anyone, any fucking Bob, Dick or Sally or Harry or whoever, or Mick or Annette or Vince or Ron say that it was a good book, I will just buy it. Also I look at the Waterstones reviews, but the thing is I'm just like, oh, people like the same way like the Barbie film, but before I went to see the Barbie film, all the reviews were like, it's shit, it's so bad. I watched it and I rated it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. I rated it 4 to begin with, and then I rated it 4.5 when I rewatched it, because I did rewatch it. I did that last week, almost 2 weeks ago, because it was was a good film. And like, everyone just loves to be a fucking hater. I love to be a hater, but on things that deserve to be hated on. Barbie did not deserve to be hated on. I've unironically listened to the fucking song I'm Just Ken so many times. I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be. It's so real, me. Oh, you guys, I might just take off my eyebrows. I've done it now. I'm just gonna redo the whole thing. This is so bad. I don't really, oh, I just said I had loads of time. I don't have that much time. I have a good chunk of time. I have about 40 minutes. I'd like to be ready in about 40 minutes. Sometimes like just doing your makeup is just a bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? Like it's quite therapeutic. Just like, I always have something on in the background. Oh my God, it's Cody Co it's been at the moment, and Italian Back, whatever his name is. Love him. And also, I'm just giving you recommendations out of my arse now, but Keelan Moncrief, I've definitely slaughtered that. But like, I love her videos. I think she's, I was gonna say I'm very attracted to her, but that sounds a bit forward, but like I am. Like I think she's stunning, and I love her accent, and she seems like such a good mum, and her videos are just very calming. Like they make me feel, you know, I have a feeling this is going to be such a long vlog, and if it is, I'm really sorry. I got paid today, but it was not as much as I was expecting, and that is always just the most heartbreaking situation, because like, you know, I saw this ad on YouTube that was like, name something you care about more than money, and I literally sat there and I was like, nothing. Sorry. Stop saying money can't buy happiness. Have you ever bought a new book in a Mubu? Have you? If you haven't, give it a try, because that is £15 I never, sometimes never regret spending. You know what I mean? Forget how much I plaster on makeup, and I never ever take makeup off with a makeup wipe, so this is like well, obviously I do sometimes, but like this is a really new experience, because I normally take it off with the cleanse and polish, but the Aldi version, because it's like fucking £4 or probably less than that, and it does the exact same job as the cleanse and polish from Liz Earle, because I had that once. I think I asked for it for Christmas when it was like in its peak. I used to be like, I've never been influenced by like an influencer. That was like my entire childhood, was being influenced by influencers, because every time that they would use something like the fucking Urban Decay Naked palettes, EOS lip balms, Liz Earle, the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I would just ask for all of that shit on my Christmas list, and I was thinking, consumerism is everywhere. It truly is. You know what I mean? Garnier Micellar Water, I still buy that to this day, because you know what though? None of the stuff that I ever got bought was necessarily bad. Like some of it wasn't as great as it was made out to be, but that's just because people have different opinions on things. Oh my God, growth that I'm displaying right now, insane. Insane in the membrane. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready now. I would film me getting ready, but I've filmed so much vlog footage, which it's one extreme or the other. I either film nothing or I film so much and I'm editing it back. Like, why did you film this much? It's excruciating to listen to your own voice for 2 hours. I'm just sat there watching myself like that. My editing process is putting all the clips in and then just editing out all the bits where there's like a little bit of silence, where there's no sound, like the sound thing, and then just hoping for the best. And adding Purple M&M and Nicki Minaj, Your Love. And my intro and outro. Intro and outro, the two songs that I use in my intro and outro on my fucking 22nd birthday playlist. Shit job of cutting this. Huh, see you next time. Oh, what?